I am the god of geometry, and I shall bring order from this chaos. Hey everyone, my name's James. This is a game called KLOCKI. And then I know already that this is a video that's not going to get loads of views because it doesn't look especially exciting from the outside. And you know what? I get that. I understand why it might look a little bit like, oh really, this? Why should I care about this? Well, I think you should, because I think it's a really nicely done little mobile puzzle affair, and I'm a big fan of these kind of things. So the idea, as you can probably gather, is you're moving these blocks around in such a way that they all form a nice consistent pattern all the way along, right? So all I do is tap one block. If I think this is in the wrong place here, I will tap it, and then I tap the block I want to swap it with. Boom! That's it. That's kind of the whole mechanic. The trick then comes, where does everything go? Where do all the things belong? This is kind of confusing in the short term, because look, maybe it'll join up here, but then I need to provide one with a little corner, so I need another corner bit. Where's the corner bit? Maybe this bit. That looks pretty good. I like that. I need one to join those two bits together, maybe? No, I need a little T arrow thing. There it is. I can see it right there. Bosh. And this needs to be swapped for a line pointing downwards. Bosh. And so it goes. Now, I played this for quite a long time on the stream when it first came out, and basically played it for way too long, okay, because I was really, really enjoying it. I am a guy who likes these kind of clean, simple puzzlers, and I like to be able to, I don't know, as I said at the beginning, it's bringing order from chaos. It's got this very cathartic kind of, it starts off all messy and horrible and jumbled, and then by the end of it, boom, the little thing lights up, and that gives me, in my slightly OCD way, a little thrill. And it does it really neatly, really nicely. As you can already see, the game starts to expand. So originally you start off on a single plane. I'm quite a way into it at this point, well, a fair way, and I backtracked just to show you. But you have to work out all the rules contextually, which is something I really, really enjoy doing. So you have to kind of work out. So if I tap this and try and go onto that other side, nope, it won't work on any other planes. I have to stay within these little four areas. So at each of these three faces, these three surfaces, I can only move between them. So I have to go, right, where does this all go? Where does it fit? I don't rightly know. This is terribly confusing. So let's bring this down here. See, that seems to make a complete shape, which would mean that would go there. And there you go. It lights up. So suddenly, if I move those two around, it makes kind of U9 shape. Isn't that weird? There's only one way to do it, so it's not kind of a random thing, and it's lateral thinking. It's that looking and trying to see patterns, you know, where necessarily maybe there aren't any. So if I put this down here, it would make sense for these two to swap over. And there you go, that's a complete pattern. Now these two, let's join them together like that. Two little lines each. There you go, perfect, done. Now, these black things appear. What's this all about? So as soon as I move it, I can swap them around, doesn't do much. I can start moving them between platforms, and suddenly when they're separated, they turn into dots. So I can use this to my advantage. So if I separate that one there and that one there we go. They all appear as dots, and it removes any black. So once they're in contact with one another, adjacent blocks, they become black, and if you separate them, they become white. So that's the goal. I've got to separate them, leave a gap between them. So I need to do this and this for this one. There you go. You'll notice not a single bit of text has appeared. It is all done visually. There's no intro screen or title screen even in this game. You just turn it on and you're presented with the first puzzle. And you're like, oh, okay. And you just start tapping away, and over the course of, a very short space of time, you get a handle on what this game is all about. And I love games like that. I love games where it's instinctive, where you can look at it and go, right, what do I do? And you work out through playing how the game works. And that's always a sign of good, clear game design, when a game can speak for itself without the need for a massive and lengthy and often irritating tutorial, which is kind of the way that you have to do with a lot of card games. And I like a lot of card games, don't get me wrong, but you always have that barrier to entry with card games, where it's like, right, now, read all the rules, and we're going to have to explain a billion different modifiers and things to you, and that can, put people off before they've even started, which is a shame because there are brilliant card games out there, and I want people to play them. But sometimes they don't do themselves any favours, if you see what I mean. Now, see, this doesn't work very well. I need to put that one there, and that one there. Now they're all separated. You see? So something like this keeps me kind of happy. Now, this is a bit of a brave release because it's a premium game. This is a puzzle game that costs human money, people. You have to spend cash to get it. It's about £2. I would say it's worth it, but then I do like these things, and I know that this isn't necessarily for everyone. So I can't kind of like recommend it 100% to anyone and everyone. It does depend on your take on the whole puzzle game thing. Me, I say go for it because I think it's cracking. But then I would. So, see, this is a tricky one because this I can only work within these planes until I realise, of course, that look, I can move over to here. If they're all on the surface, I can swap them over. And likewise here, I can throw these down to there. So suddenly, if I move this back here and this back here, ooh, look at that. Maybe if I move this one forward one, can't do that. This one to the middle, bam, there it is. A little bit of logic, a little bit of thoughtfulness, and you do get there. So, it's free to, no, not free to download, sorry, I lie. It does cost you actual money. And it's available from the App Store at this very moment. It's being promoted on the front page, and for good reason, I think. I think it's a really, really solid little puzzler that you can rattle through, well, as I am doing, like, you know, relatively quickly. But there's a lot in it. There are a lot of levels on offer here, so I think it should keep you going for quite a while. So maybe go and check it out. KLOCKI is how you spell it. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I say give it a look. I think it's a bit of a good one. So go check that out if you like it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.
This video is brought to you by AppSpy in association with Gladiator Heroes. Train up your gladiators, build your city, and then conquer the empire. Coming to a mobile device near you very soon.